Good morning. I did the draw today at 6:56 a.m., which is a 1-7 energy or an 8. It also involves a 6-11. So that's important to know, as our 6 is the family and the 11 is for civic and something solid. And of course, this is going to be about liberation, but not the one that's so highly put out there today. It is about LGBTQ month. And what do we have? Well, it's April 2nd, 2025, which is a 1-5 energy where we are experiencing divine chaos in ways. And it's about family and what defines family and who defines that. It is Wednesday, Mercury Day, and relating to all things in the airways. The beads for today are emerald for communication, green tourmaline for creativity, peridot for emotional clarity, and green avertine for opportunity, blue lace agate for soothing our troubled souls, and obviously something black for warding, as you cannot get away from the darkness of what we are experiencing. And we do have a Pluto return, so we are in a dark night of the soul. I am using the Crow Tarot today, and what I got, kind of mind-blowing. I am honoring LGBTQ month, and my reading is about honoring it as a human with a sense of community and belonging. And what do we get but two major arcanas, which are going to be in any reading, the whole reading. It's what it's all about. And to get two very important cards together that point towards something that is so interesting that I can't wait to provide you this reading. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. It is a number 10 card suggesting we are in a completion cycle of sorts. Something has come to a point where it is no longer viable to continue as it is, and something new will take place. Paired up with our Hierophant card. And this is also a fixed energy, Venus, and relates in all ways to how we see ourselves, what we consider our indulgences, our way of being, the things we enjoy. This is in retrograde, so it's a little bit on the underside of things, if you will. So I will just go ahead and begin this reading. What is this all about? Well, Jupiter is a greater benefic, and it rules both the 9th and the 12th house. It rules Sagittarius and Neptune. It's about growth on a philosophical level, an expanding worldview, higher education, having influence, the institutions and moral concepts coming undone. It's now at a point where people who are educated are treated suspiciously, but Jupiter is in not retrograde, but in Gemini, where it is in a state where it's in detriment. Jupiter is typically thought of as wisdom. It's uplifting. It takes many to make up the wheel of life. And we've had difficulty sharing our messages during this massive turning point while we undergo a dark night of the soul. This is Pride Month, to emphasize empowerment. We are in an active state at this time of reevaluation, Venus retrograde, of our partnerships and what value looks like. And where we will seek wisdom in the future with higher principles. We are all called to express our self-defined existences amidst a restrictive environment. And in this, we will find the hidden motivations as to why the lifestyle and choices has been brought forward to be used as a distraction to avoid some deeper truths. We can still celebrate. Don't let those who tell you you can't. We have been erased in a way. Acts of love and acceptance with authenticity, an important expression of self. We are not alone, and we will continue to rise, regardless of those who wish to oppress. You're in your personal world, and that is not important to those who sit in judgment to expose you. It reminds us that hope is rooted not in the few, but in our collective actions, confronting injustice while nurturing understanding in diverse ways. We need a genuine voice in decision-making, obviously. Equity will become our rallying cry as we go forward. As a species, we thrive in hope and unity. Pluto at this time is amplifying our voices in our 11th house of social interactions. We've been silenced and restricted for some time and deeply conditioned to act certain ways and to think certain things are correct and other things are not. This is a lie. Who you are individually, collectively, so much more than a male or a female. And so many have strong Uranus contacts in their natal chart, for which is going to be a marker as to how someone sees themselves and which sex they're attracted to. Our second card being the Hierophant, relating to Taurus, and our second house of movable objects, the things that we gain in life. This is a fixed energy paired up with a mutable energy of our Wheel of Fortune card. So what's happening here? Well, Venus is our ruler for things such as our assets, but it's also ruling over partnerships and how we personally define this energy. And it also is in a form of detriment. This card says we've made up a divided mind while attempting to unlock a single way of presenting. Yet the wings in the background suggest they are not seeing their own shadow coming from the light, exposing their darkness and the void for all to see. Our second house is all about the stability. It's fixed. Our material assets and self-worth. The tension is between maintaining security and navigating these challenges. The hidden partnerships represent decisions being made in unseen ways. Unfortunately, for those who wish to remain hidden, we are about to be properly exposed to who they are. Who is behind all of this darkness? The struggle between light and dark, and the hidden influences. It is sharpening our vision. We're becoming more clear with what we need to be seeing in our money world, suggesting those who seek light and understanding have power over those screaming manipulations using digital tools to unite and marginalize. It's time for voices of advocating justice. It's time to speak up against the oppression. It's time to be persistent and say what you think and don't back down. Transformation is inevitable at this time. We are heading in a new direction, regardless of the old and inflexible ideology. The planet Uranus is our humanitarian. It's also the planet of many who are a part of the LGBTQ community. Many of us have quite strong placements in our natal charts that makes our gaydar pretty powerful. And therefore, what we think we know about intimacy, sexuality, and humanness might not be as valid. And this is going to drive inner truths in spite of societal pressures. We will seek solidarity, and solutions will be found. We will find the changes we seek. But first, we need to heal. Part of what is wrong here is we keep marginalizing and never addressing the marginalizations. That's no longer going to be the case. Many marginalized communities will now have hope. He who is last shall be first. He who is first shall be last. They forgot to read all of the good book. With that, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for being here with me today.